If you want to think about how economic decisions have a major impact on our long-term future, it's in the area of innovations. So we don't grow economically because suddenly things come down on us as manna from heaven. We grow economically because we have better and better ways of producing output, better and better ways of organizing production, organizing firms, organizing society, and those all come down to innovation, technology, and our ability to effectively implement them and make use of them.
Trying to understand what drives innovation, the creative destruction associated with innovation, try to look at the relationship between growth and competition or between growth and inequality. You have to have an organization of society that both encourages innovation but doesn't allow people who get the rents from it to use those rents to prevent subsequent innovators. Because growth is a conflictual process. It's all the time the new replacing the old. How you manage that?
For some people, progress is becoming a more civilized, more encultured society. But for economists, progress has to be judged from the viewpoint of our society creating enough wealth for it to be shared by everybody so that poverty is not as acute. People are able to live more comfortable lives. Well, what if we are creating more and more wealth, but at the same time we're taking a lot more civil liberties away? We are muzzling the press. We're getting rid of the freedom of speech. Well, that would not just be a very impoverished society socially and culturally, but it would also, I claim, in the long run, not enable that enrichment, that economic progress. If you have a system that benefits certain people at the expense of the rest, if you don't have equal opportunity, what happens? Those that have the better opportunities really gain, and that's why some of these terrible systems remain in place, even though they're not good for economic growth. Opportunity is key for innovation, for economic progress, for people to get into the right social and economic situations to create value for society.
The big questions about institutions are how do they change and adapt so that we can become more successful?
You know, when we talk of institutions, we mean laws, regulations in a society that create the framework under which to function. Appropriate incentives and appropriate opportunities are at the root of innovation. Both are very important, and that's why an institutional perspective is key here.
People will always tell you what we need to become more productive, more prosperous, is we need, say, big capital investment projects like a dam, or we might need better educational systems. But all of that can't just happen. It has to happen in a context. It has to happen in an institutional environment.
The problem is the poverty trap. The problem is the mobility trap, is the fact that people from the bottom cannot get to the top. You see, whatever is good to educate everybody and rebounds, make the creative destruction work better, and therefore generates more innovation-based growth. I think there is a virtuous circle there.
Institutions create incentives, institutions create the framework under which we operate, and therefore they create opportunities.